I don't think I've ever been as willing to wake up tired, broken, with a lack of sleep on a Monday morning as I was ready to do that today, because I think I'm obsessed with TikTok Live. So like I said last week, I started noticing that, people are taking this live thing very, very seriously. And I wanted to figure out what the boxing matches meant, the gifting, the everything, right? And if you are on TikTok, you have definitely scrolled past Aunty Nawaal before or seen her in a live, because she has really been putting in the hard work. Criticize her, say what you want. There's been many negative comments or like fun, joking comments made about Aunty Nawaal always being live. But she's really been putting in the work to raise funds for the affiliated charity, Grateful Giving. And you know what? Someone who's like really not team anyone, I must say, she's so entertaining to watch. I don't know everything about how ranking works. I don't know all the tricks and the tips to it. But basically, to understand the game or the ranking is I can host a live, and the people who view my live can gift me with different gifts that add up to different amounts or cost different amounts. This kind of tipping or gifting is encouraged much more when you do boxing matches and you box against other hosts. So the people who are ranking, that are on the top 100 list, are the people who are doing the best. They are the people that are receiving the most amount of gifts, therefore they have the most diamonds, and therefore they make the most money. You as a TikTok host, you make about 30% of your earnings from your lives, and TikTok takes the other 70+%. So there's various reasons why people do this. Obviously, it's a great way to get remuneration for your efforts as a content creator on your account. It's a great way for people to appreciate you as an entertainer, because to sit on a live for a couple of hours and keep people entertained is not easy work. I've not watched any Netflix this week, and these people do deserve to get compensated for the time that they put in, but people do it for various reasons. They raise money for charities, they get money as creators, or gift it because they are entertaining people. But there are many reasons why people do this. To roughly paint a picture of how much these creators are making in the ranking, like I said, they can make money elsewhere on the account. I think the ranking only considers the gifts that you get in your boxing matches. So one TikTok diamond is equivalent to 0.05 US dollar, okay? And everyone on the podium last night averaged around 3 million. Let's say conservatively. I think the person who placed number one went well over, just under 4 million. So let's say 3 million. You made 3 million diamonds this week on TikTok, okay? 3 million. I need to take out a calculator because I'm so bad at math, okay? 3 million times 0.05, okay? That is 150,000 US dollars. That's how much your account made for TikTok in total. So if TikTok takes 70% of that, it's more than 70%, but let's say 70%, you get 30% of 150,000 US dollars. Okay, so times that by 0.3. So that would mean you walk away with 45,000 US dollars, and 45k USD in rand is 723,446 rand 50. Do you see why the people are crying when they get big gifts? Because I'm shook. Last night we were like roughly converting it on the live, and they were saying about 600,000, and that killed me. But 726,406 rand 50. I know you fucking lying. And that was not even the most exciting part of this TikTok lives. Okay, obviously how much they make is like insane, but like just the way that the game has been played, how messy it got towards the end. my arme man het geslaap gisterand because I was screaming. So like I said, I've been watching the lives all week. There are various huge accounts with huge followings who have teams, right? They have team managers that help them to rank, right? Mr BigBite is a big player. Mrs BigBite is a big player. The Pecans, Collide. I watched her live for the first time this week and she says she's been working on this ranking since December. Guys, it is hard fucking work. Don't scroll past and underestimate and think, these people are just live all day. Don't underestimate the work that goes in to be able to do this ranking. I stumbled into Aunty Nawaal's live this week and she was talking to someone who told Aunty Nawaal that the first time that she ranked, that she made it onto the top 100, she ended up on a drip that week. Because once you accidentally almost rank onto the top 100, it's like something in you just want to keep going. It's like a game that you keep playing and you become competitive. People want to like support you and your team. And I will say there's so many different leadership styles that people take to do well on the ranking. And people have sponsors that sponsor their lives, that are dropping big gifts to promote their businesses. Obviously, these people's lives are being watched. These people are on live promoting your account, dropping your name, your business name, all day, every day. And then there's just your supporters, that support you big because you are entertaining or just because you are that good of a team leader. And like I said, there's many different strategies. Ficky is someone who is very, very skilled. He knows what he's doing and he's been helping a lot of accounts, giving advice. I've been learning so much from him this week. I don't know if he's going to be getting into it more, but if you guys actually have questions about ranking and how it works and things, please ask Ficky. I'm gonna plug his account right here. He knows so much and he's been helping these top rankers really, do what they need to do. Out of everyone, I've been watching Aunty Nawaal and Mr BigBite the most, and they were really pulling through. They were really putting in the hard work. Their families, their support is so good. Their families hop in to run their lives when, the hosts need to be away. They have wonderful supporters, wonderful moderators, wonderful sponsors, people that they can rely on. And it's amazing to watch. I think that when it comes to strategy, Mr BigBite really has a business sense on. He knows the tricks and the tips of it all. Whereas Aunty Nawaal, people know what she's doing it for. She's raising money for grateful giving. She said she has no strategy. She's just going based off on, leading a positive game, and she's really managed to do that well. I've been watching these accounts all week, and like I said, it's very addictive to watch. Not only are the people entertaining, but just the hype that's going on in the comments. And you're just seeing you behind in the boxing match and there someone drops a huge fucking gift that someone takes you up the ranking. It's insane to watch. It's really sport and it was a fucking exciting way to end my weekend. All the drama came to such a high point this week, watching the last couple of hours at the ranking. Like I said, these people are putting in their blood, sweat and tears from midnight on a Sunday to the next midnight on a Sunday when the ranking ends. And I was online around 9, just past 8, around 9. I went live myself, went out, hopped into a couple of lives here and there, really live hopping to see how it was going, because it was not like that. You basically, it's that last 100 meters that you're watching, and obviously if you haven't watched all the parts of the match, that's the part that you want to watch, right? You want to see who makes it and who ends up on top of the podium. When I came in at that time, Mr BigBite was number 1, Nawal was in number 2, and Pleasant Surprise was number 3, I think. Collide was always consistently around number 4 this week, and like I said, it was going good. The teams that I was watching and supporting were leading, and I was in my own live at this point. The one time, Jenna, you need to be watching the live. The last time I still watched, I was watching was Mr. BigBite back from church yet? I was watching Mrs. BigBite hold the fort for a little while Mr. BigBite was at church, and then I hopped in when Nadia and Tara started running the live for Aunty Nawaal. I started watching there a little bit, and then I hopped into my own live. I saw them take the match with a girl from Portugal, and I left like an idiot to go and do my own live. And right there in the middle of my live, the comments coming through, Jenna, did you see? Jenna, did you see? Jenna, did you see what happened to Aunty Nawal's account? And I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? What is happening? And Dylan from my comment says, Jenna, I know what happened. I say, hop into this boxing match with me, and then you can co-host. Tell us what is happening, what just happened. He said there was a lot of haters coming through. Like I said, Aunty Nawaal has gotten a lot of flack that I've seen. I've never seen the Pecans or Mr. BigBite or Mrs. BigBite or any of the other collide. Maybe I don't follow them as closely as I do follow Aunty Nawaal. Aunty Nawaal has gotten a lot of hate this week for how often she's being live and why is she online all the time, and Nadia must take her phone away. All of that stuff was said. And then when Nadia and Tara took over her live, Xavier, Nadia's boyfriend, has hopped in and out of the live also. People, like the haters really came out, man, because it seemed like they were starting to find any reason to report Aunty Nawaal's account in the hopes of getting her banned. Multiple reasons were brought up, so I don't know. I wasn't there to see it, but allegedly there were many different reasons as to why people were reporting the account, such as, you know, to hype up the audience every time the corgi comes across the screen and he shakes his bum, like Nadia does a little corgi twerk. Apparently that was it. People were just mad because Nadia and Tara were there, and obviously it's like this is a huge advantage for Aunty Nawaal. Nadia's audience, Xavier's audience, Tara's one of our top moderators. Like, getting the family really involved, is that unfair? People did think it was, because they definitely reported them for it. I wasn't there to see it, but allegedly Aunty Nawaal had lit up a cigarette also in the background somewhere. And so there were just many reasons why the haters were finding reasons to block or report Aunty Nawaal's account. I definitely don't think that the people who don't even know how the ranking works, who was making fun of Aunty Nawaal in the week, I don't think they were even up to be reporting Aunty Nawaal's live at that hour, because how would they even have known? But I think that people just find a reason to hate, and I feel like I felt so bad for her. She worked so hard whole week. She spreads a positivity train. She's doing it for charity. Like, why? What is the reason? At that point, there were so many speculations about who would it be that would be sabotaging Aunty Nawaal. Like, is it really the haters who were making fun of her in the week? No. So, was it people from other teams, from large accounts, who wanted to end up on the podium? At some point, we thought that Miss Collide was also banned, but it turns out that she just went private to block her ranking. When you go private, when you privatize your account, then no one can see your ranking. So that's like a way to stop people from trying to sabotage you in the end, or to hide your account, and then just before you 12, then you actually show your real ranking, so that no one will basically target you because they won't see you as a threat. But obviously, as it turns out, Collide did that to her own account. So we had a lot of theories running that, like, at this point, there was one big player who was trying to sabotage other people's lives, and we wondered who that was. Towards the end of my life, we had established what Aunty Nawaal supporters can do to try and get back her account, because obviously they were trying to get her back before 12 so that she could actually finish the ranking. But in my heart, I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Like, it was just past 9 or 10, I think, and it was so close to the ranking ending that if this was sabotage really, then there's no way that they're gonna make it that that account gets banned and comes back within a couple of hours, right? So that was really sad to see. And they came back on Nadia's live with Aunty Nawaal. Xavier and Nadia had gone live at one point, and it was really, you could see, I didn't see the initial reaction from the family. Obviously things were heated, and Aunty Nawaal was very upset because, like I said, these people put hours and hours and lose sleep and their voices and skip out on, you know, their life that they have to live to do this. Back on Nadia's live, her and her mom were on, and Xavier was like boxing from another time, and they were just trying to get Nadia to rank to now like avenge Aunty Nawaal's like account being banned. And at this point, her supporters were flooding the comments trying to, you know, bring Nadia. I think she was at about like 50 odd, and I think by the time that she ended the live, she got up to number 49. So people were really pumped to really avenge Aunty Nawaal, because like I said, there's many reasons why people go live and why people enjoy matching like this, and people really supported Aunty Nawaal. And obviously, like, that's foul play. Like, how can that happen hours before the ranking must end? Now all of the work that you put in goes to what? She didn't end up on the ranking. Like, while they were trying to strategize like what they were going to do, like, Nadia was stressed out. You could see it in her face, and you could hear her saying it like, I want David to come sit by me, or like, can everyone just calm down, can everyone shut up, you guys are making a noise, and like, my heart's beating fast. Like, you could see her go through stress, and people had been asking her, you know, are you gonna rank next week? And you could see at that point she was like, you know, TikTok has proven to like maybe not be the platform for me, because she says she cannot handle this competitive like sport, and she was really going through it the couple of hours that she was put under that pressure. But you could see the family trying to sort out. Every now and then a little bit of information would come through about what they thought was happening, and then the live ended. We were still climbing. I think, like I said, at that point we were at 49, trying to really push, you know, avenge Aunty Nawaal. And it just seems like they found out information at that point, because in the background, someone told Nadia what had happened, and she went, what? Like, she had a very big reaction in the background. So they went off the live. I still made a video, like, read the comments. According to Team Spartans, there is a snake in the grass. So once my focus was off Aunty Nawaal and Team Spartans, and Nadia, them had gone offline, I focused on seeing what the rest of the night would look like. At about 11 p.m, like, my eyes were glued to my screen. Like, I kept on switching in between. I'm not commenting nothing. I'm just watching what is happening. I'm trying to figure out what happened with Aunty Nawaal, and if anyone is that snake. Because remember, in my mind, we don't know the truth about what Kalai did. We think her account is gone because she's banned, right? I'm trying to figure out who did these accounts. And in the beginning, I will say it was also brought up in my live that someone had insinuated that it might have come from the BigBite team. But in my mind, I was still chatting to a friend who we were like chatting on Instagram, and I was saying, why would number 1 come for number 2 and people below him? I think Aunty Nawaal at that point was about, she was like on 2 point something million, and he was on 3 million. So it was like they had a lot of diamonds to catch up. So why is he taking out number 2 and number 4? What about the other people? He's number 1. Why are you worried about those people? So in the moment, I entertained that theory, not because I think that Mr. BigBite would orchestrate something like that. Just watching him for the week, they seem like genuine people. He seemed like a genuine guy. He was in church like early in the evening. Like, why is he gonna go and target people like that? But you never know how aggressive the competitive supporters might get, and the comments get quite ugly. Like, that's what I watched the whole time, because there were definitely snakes in the grass. The comments were really trying to throw each other off. I think Aunty Nawaal's account being banned also like made everyone super nervous, and people were looking for spies in all of the camps, and I don't think that contributed to anything. If anything, I think it distracted people, so that whoever wanted to take advantage of people being distracted, gifters being distracted by comments, looking for snakes in the moderators, like, it just distracted everyone. And in the last hour, pleasant surprise. Listen, guys, I told you, I think I said this in my recap of the TikTok beef on Friday, that I've never seen a lion. I have never seen a universe. I thought I saw a universe. I think I'd seen an interstellar before. These are like all the biggest gifts. And in Pleasant Surprises Live, I think he got 18 back-to-back universes. It was shocking. I was like, this guy's supporters are insane. Sometimes I would look at the main match contributors to see like if I could recognize anyone. Like, who are these people? Obviously, Mr. BigBite his supporters, you see their names come up often because he has a team of people. You obviously have businesses who are sponsors, so you see their names often. But obviously I wasn't also watching Pleasant Surprise all week, so I wouldn't know. But he did box with someone. Obviously he's on his team. I think he does have a team of people because people who were also ranking was part of his biggest gifters for the night. But it was so exciting to watch. Like, I just want to see what is going to pop up next and how many diamonds do we have. And like I said, Mr BigBite was at number 1. So when Pleasant Surprise overtook him, it was not a pleasant surprise, but we were just going in that live. I haven't felt that hyped for South Africa. This is literally why I'm wearing this jersey today, guys. I'm not wearing this for any other reason than the way that we were advocating for Team South Africa in Mr Big Boy's live last night. He wanted to play the national anthem and he got up and said, play the modern national anthem. So we listened to Sister Bettina and it got lit. We listened to Jerusalem, all the iconic come together songs of this nation. He said, we're doing it for this land. We're doing it for our people. We are doing it for this country. Because remember that the ranking is in TikTok Africa. So he was number 1 for South Africa. So we were like riding that fucking train. It was better than the flag. The nation building that they think the flag is gonna bring, we need to do in the TikTok lives, because like I said, look how influenced I am. Team South Africa. If the conspiracies about snakes and people sabotaging and other teams coming to sabotage in the comments were not enough, when Aunty Nawaal got banned in the last 30 minutes from 11:30 to midnight, Mr BigBite's biggest gifters were all starting to get banned from gifting. In Pleasant Surprise, the comments, the big gifters are saying, please tell BigBite that I'm blocked from gifting. I can't gift him. And so they diverted the attention to, here's a moderator who's a snake. Mr BigBite went and deleted all of his moderators. Jamie kept asking his wife, must I put off the comments? And she was like, just let it go. Just let it go. All the moderators are gone. Here is no one that is blocked. There's no one from his blocked list. So there was a larger conspiracy at hand. Like, something else has to be going on, because what the fuck is happening right now? First Nawal gets blocked. Now Mr BigBite's big match contributors can't contribute, no nothing. And Pleasant Surprise is dropping universe after universe after universe. So entertaining. My heart bled for Team South Africa. My heart bled for Aunty Nawaal. I'm Team Avengers all the way. I'm Team Mr BigBite all the way. I am Team South Africa all the way. But the shenanigans, it was so entertaining to watch, but it was heartbreaking. Now I am completely sucked into TikTok live world. I don't think I ever want to get this invested again, because my heart completely broke for Team South Africa. And you know what? It's not so much about, look, all of these people, Aunty Nawaal, Mr BigBite, people whose accounts have been banned or wherever they sit on the ranking, these people are making money. They are making money to fund their businesses, to promote businesses, you know, to develop their personal brand, for their content creation, for charity, for all of that. So that's what we must take home from this. I only made this video because it was very, very entertaining. Not that there is some investigation, some like court case up in here. There's not. Everyone wins here. Everyone makes a lot of money. But this was such a horrible way for it to end. Like, I would have been okay if, you know, Team South Africa didn't win, if it wasn't in such a messy, shitty way. But you know what? If you are wanting to get into the lives, get into the entertainment, if you love watching boxing matches, if you love just watching like sport and you want to support Team South Africa, there are, you know, multiple accounts that are still ranking this week. We were waiting to see obviously what was going to happen to Aunty Nawaal's account, but she came back this morning. So account was unbanned, and she says, you know, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I just need love. It's shitty that it had to end that way. And you know what? She seems just like a fierce. She doesn't seem like. She is a fierce competitor. And not once did she talk about gifts and money. She said, I just wanted to finish the race. And it sucks to work for 7 days non-stop and then literally like 3.5 hours before the race ends, you get taken out like that. That was bullshit. But she says Nadia is ranking this week. I was actually going to discuss that, and in my video with, what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think that Nadia will rank to avenge Aunty Nawaal this week? And in my mind, I was going to say no, because she looked so nervous, but Aunty Nawaal did confirm that Nadia will be ranking. No, Aunty Nawaal's way forward, she says she does not know. I mean, her friend Nikki did try to like hype her up, and her husband is also trying to hype her up, saying, get into it, the people are behind you, they want to avenge you. But she was saying, you know what, I don't want this drama. Like I said in the beginning of this video, Aunty Nawaal is the type of leader for these TikTok games that runs on positivity, and she did not enjoy the negativity that she has been getting this week, not only on the TikTok For You pages, but in these lives. And obviously this is a horrible way to confirm how negative you must now feel about this TikTok experience. So she says, you know what, I'm going to research, and I think I want to do a grow account, because where can there be drama there? I want to help other accounts grow, and we can keep it positive. Do you know what I mean? So I think that is a very healthy, positive way forward for her, because I know her audience and Team Spartans do not want to lose her. So I think that might be a good route for her. I know I said when we were starting to theorize what happened with Aunty Nawaal's account that Mr BigBite's following, I once again say, not Mr BigBite, his following was brought into question whether they would do that. But you know what? Watching the comment section, all of the moderators and people were advocating for, do not speak badly about the other rankers in the comments, and don't go to the competitors' comments and make cut there either. At the end of Mr BigBite's live, I think we came to the conclusion that there were no snakes in his camp. His moderators were not in fact blocking the big gifters like there was, you know, spoken about in the comments. But maybe it was, I mean, at some point they were saying that maybe TikTok was hacked, but I think, you know, I wonder how would that even happen? In my mind, what makes the most sense, like, you know, when you comment too much of the same thing or too fast, like you're entering a competition on Instagram, and then you comment too much of the same thing, and then Instagram blocks you just to stop that weird or questionable behavior. So what makes sense to me would be that TikTok could have been blocking these big creators from loading all these coins and spending and buying coins and spending. Like maybe it was suspicious activity for like banks, because remember TikTok is China. That is what makes most sense to me. And also it seemed like Mr BigBite's system, or like his supporters, was like breaking TikTok, because he removed all his moderators. He went off the live with the pecans to put less pressure on like his, you know, live. But he kept lagging. So I think it's clear that BigBite supporter theory is ruled out. And also on Aunty Nawaal's live this morning, Mr BigBite was in the comments, and you can see that they are supportive of each other and are Team South Africa together. And that they both just experienced a horrible way to go out. I think that they both done extremely well, but I just think for it to end like that must be so bitter. Both Aunty Nawaal and BigBite, their supporters to them were winners, and that was proclaimed over and over in the comments last night and this morning. So I wonder what it was. Like I said, this was such an interesting night, and I mean, you know why I look so tired? What kept me up? Because there's so many question marks. What do you guys think happened? Was there foul play? Was there sabotage from other teams? Are there snakes in the grass? Who was your winner? And who are you supporting this week on the road to the top of the podium for the top 100 in Africa? To all of the creators, I want to say thank you so much for all of the hard work that you put in to providing us with entertainment. I never understood. I was one of those people 2 weeks ago that was just so not understanding what is this obsession. And now I get it. I get it. I finally get it. I see how entertaining it is. I see how much hard work you guys are putting into it. You deserve all that bank that you are making. Good on you, honey. Keep going, keep growing. And I thank you. And that is it for our TikTok recap today. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with all of Jenna doing things. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.